I just came back from a trail run, trying to keep up with my running. Trail running is something that I fell in love with just after I finished my chemo and I was cancer free. That helped me stay healthy. When you have 4 seasons, what does everyone do? Like, I'm talking to the people that do workouts outside, maybe do trail running, maybe just running outside, walking outside. What does everyone do when it's winter, when it's 5 degrees outside? In California, the weather is constantly nice. Do people just go running out in the snow, or do you get a gym membership? Do you just not go running outside? I'm still trying to figure that out. It was a beautiful day today, and whenever you're on the trail, even if you're running, you have to stop and pick some flowers. Trying to finish up some things up in the wood shop today. Hopefully I can finish it up and mail it out. Now that I finished that mountain art, I gotta come back down here. I gotta move these meat birds again because I've been moving them 2 times and it's already later on in the day. Our meat birds, we have 30 meat birds here. They're Freedom Rangers and they're about 10 weeks old now. We're gonna process them in about 2 weeks.
Dad, you want to see something?
Yeah.
Look, I'm making a pond. More water. I want to look.
Okay, I gotta take this water back to the chickens. So let's get going before it starts to thunder and rain.
Whoa, look at this. Tomatoes in the greenhouse are growing.
There you go. This is the dusting thing. See?
We planted this garlic at the end of October and now it's time to harvest it.
But I want to show you really quick before we go to the garlic. Look, our cilantro is going to seed. So these are the seeds. They're not ready yet. They need to dry. But when the whole plant is done and it dries, these seeds will become so loose that you can just touch them, they'll fall right off, and we can plant them again next year. But this cilantro was from last year's cilantro, and it went to seed, and the seeds fell on the floor, and they've kind of just grew out of what was planted on the floor. So once we dig this up, we're gonna have this much space for pumpkin maybe. So these guys are ready to be dug up.
Boy, look!
Kind of like this, like just wiggle around like this. Kind of dig away the dirt, not the bulb, dig the dirt. Look, you can pull it and wiggle it. That is so tiny.
A single clove of garlic is what we planted, just a little single clove, and then this is what it turns into. Wow, so multiple cloves. This was actually one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever realized before we started growing garlic how garlic actually grew.
There's so many ants. The This is the tiny garlic. This is the kind that we use to just throw the whole thing in bone broth without bothering with all of the little tiny cloves. Like this is a nice size one. I'll bother peeling the cloves, but like this tiny one with the really tiny cloves, getting all the paper off, like what I'll do is just chop it and then put it in bone broth, the whole thing. So tiny. Garlic is done. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 8, 17, 18, 19, 20. You were right, 20 garlics. And how many onions can we pull today?
Look how beautiful these beans are. These are Scarlet Emperor beans.
Time for the tea party. So come on.
Did you pick the lamb's quarter from your garden?
Yeah. Mom, sit down. There. Sit down there.
Now that we have this greenhouse, we're gonna store these and let them hang out for a bit to cure. I have the garlic and the onions here. I'm not washing them, I'm just letting them be. Felt like we could have done better with the garlic, but we're doing really well with the onion. We have so much onion.
So today was onion and garlic harvesting. Tomorrow, kale and greens under the low tunnel harvesting. And then the next day, pulling weeds.